Hello, it's umomgtarot, and this is a relationship reading between, well, we're about to find out. Well, you probably know because of the title, but this is a relationship reading between Pisces. Hey, where'd that yawn? What was that yawn about? And Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio. So we have Neptunian placements and Plutonian placements. So that's Pisces and Scorpio. Excusez-moi. Look at them placements and whatnot. This is gonna be a little confusing. Maybe I should find like the actual zodiac sign card so that you know. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. I feel like if it's too difficult, I'll just leave it as is. Okay, we got Pisces. And we've got, ooh, you're all the way at the back. All the way, the very last card, Scorpio. Okay, so Pisces and Scorpio. Oh, you can't even see. Let me help. No, come on, let me help. Oakley dokes. Pisces and Scorpio. This is a love reading, guys. I want to see what's going on between our Pisces and Scorpios in their relationships. Let's see. I want to know, are you still compatible? How are you guys feeling about each other? Is everything good? You good, fam? All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. This situation involves marriage, Pisces and Scorpio. What? Let's hope it's a positive thing, right? Not someone else's marriage or one or more's marriage, but it involves marriage. So wedding right there, smack dab in the middle of the reading for Pisces and Scorpio. I of course want to look more into this. Like, what do you mean? Let's use the Oceanic Tarot because it just feels appropriate for a love reading. All the decks I use are in the description, so have a look if you want. You better believe they're affiliate links. Okay, so let's have a look. What comes up for Pisces and Scorpio relationship? Okay, wedding. What do we got? King of Wands. That's practicality in reverse. We have, ooh, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have potential. Already what I see. Okay. King of Wands, practicality, and potential. Okay. Loud and clear. It's potentially practical. It's practically potential, this wedding, this situation involving marriage. So there's some action to this with the King of Wands. This person is a little bit hesitant, or they're a little bit delayed in your opinion, from your perspective. One or more, it could be the Pisces, it could be the Scorpio, or vice versa. Delayed a little bit in their action. It feels like they hold more of the cards, but I think that the delay in their action is due to a practical and potentially financial reason. They're being just practical about finances. Perhaps they're like, all right, so it doesn't make sense now, but after X amount of time, then I'm going to and get them dividends, and then we could just pay for it with that and deduct that from that and that, you know? There's a method to this. It's not about feelings. It's more about practical decision making. Okay. Some of you guys just are not engaged because it doesn't make sense financially to this person. Okay? That could also mean other stuff. Anyways, so you're in limbo, a lot of you. Particularly the Pisces feel like they've been waiting a long time. So that's a warning to the Scorpios who have been waiting a long time. Pisces are feeling the waiting. It's coming up in their reading. Waiting a long time for a wedding. Waiting a long time for a marriage. You know, waiting a long time, and they don't feel good. They feel like they're in limbo and all the blood is rushing to their head. Do you like that? Someone don't like it. That's associated with Neptune, Pisces, and not cute. All right, Ace of Wands, growth. Interesting. There's a lack of growth. Oh my gosh. This reading is taking like a turn of me feeling kind of annoyed for the Pisces. Yeah, Ace of Wands. It means you're supposed to be looking to start things. You should be initiating things. And even if it's one thing that you haven't initiated, it tells that you're not an initiator. It contributes to a lack of evidence. And it's not necessarily the best thing. Okay, I'm getting hesitation here, and I don't like it. Hesitation. We have the Queen of the Ocean, the Empress card. She's in, oh my gosh, she's in reverse. Feeling a little bit disrupted from her typical contentment, her leisurely. You know what it feels like? May I be frank? It feels like one person who doesn't have enough to the standard of the person who has, like it feels like I can't give you the level of commitment that you're looking for because I'm not at the level of financial stability that you are expecting or you should require. And it feels like it leaves things in a little bit of a limbo. So you might have somebody that you're with that likes you, that loves you even, that cares about you a lot, but they also ultimately know that your lifestyle and their lifestyle, they can't keep up with that. So you might even have somebody who's like, just be dealing with somebody who's very distant. Somebody who's like, they're there when they're around you, they seem like lovey-dovey, but then they're distant as well because they're just trying to catch glimpses of you or let you catch glimpses of them, because if you knew, then you would know that they're not in a place where they can live up to your standard. But that keeps you in limbo and it stops you from growing yourself. This person wants to grow. They want to show that loyalty, they want to grow, but they also aren't there yet. And I feel like for some of you, you're unhappy with it. Like right now, you're unhappy with it and you're hoping for that silver rainbow. But I feel like even if both of you want to get to that rainbow, I feel like, you know, it's like dragging, you know, somebody by a car to get to the destination. By the time you get there, they're gonna be like discombobulated and not even able to appreciate where they got, because they're all they're all goo, depending on how fast you're driving. You know, feels a little I'm unhappy with the waiting stuff, and I'm waiting for you to start. It feels like one of those situations where you're like with somebody who isn't motivated and you're waiting for them to get motivated so they can go look for a job, go get a good job and put in time there, get a promotion, start taking stuff seriously, get another, like, you know, it's a long journey. And when a person isn't showing a glimpse of movement, even if they are trying, I guess trying is the only movement they can consistently show. And if they're not showing that, then it's kind of like difficult for one person. It is. It sucks. That sucks. That's when, you know, love ain't enough. All the emotions are there with the Pisces and the Scorpio, but it's just like the actions are like, hey, I want marriage. Maybe marriage is a very clear thing that one party wants, and another one's like, well, practically it doesn't make sense. This person's like, I know, but I'm bored of this. Like, I'm not happy like this. Even if it makes more sense in a different scenario, then maybe I need to go find that scenario, you know? Like, hey, yo, I want what I want. Okay, so I feel like there's that discontentment between Pisces and Scorpio at this time. But what can we do to solve this? Is this person going to come through? Is it worth waiting for? Is this situation worth resolving? Let's have a look. There's opportunity there. There's loyalty, and that's what Scorpios look for. There is loyalty. I like that the Knight of Pentacles is aligning with that Pentacles energy, which is the point of contention here with the practicality and the... It's like, if you're wondering, is this person just saying that to string me along, or are they being practical for real? And it looks like this person does see an opportunity. It does see that they are loyal and is being practical and is leading to a better place. So that's a good thing. That's some reassurance that they're not just kind of doing whatever. You know, they're in search of opportunity, as the Knight is. Okay. And maybe there's like an opportunity that they haven't disclosed that they're waiting to pan out. And they don't want to say anything in case it doesn't. That's some maneuvering. That would be good maneuvering there. Okay. More Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles. There's some abandonment issues. So you might even want to check that if you're just kind of projecting abandonment issues of the past onto this relationship where there are no kind of instances of this person not living up to their word or showing that they're a practical person in other aspects of their life as proof that they're not lying or stringing you along. Maybe these feelings of limbo are, you know, generated from insecurity. Maybe they are very real and very concerning, and this person is required to provide a lot more reassurance so that you don't feel uncomfortable during your stay upside down. Lots of upside down. Okay. Lots of maybe going not beyond boundaries, but like being beyond what your expectations were. Like, I never thought I'd wait 12 years for a person. I never thought I'd wait 12 months for a person. But here I am. Very strange. I want to know more about that. The Hermit, contemplation. Yeah, I really feel like this person has some information that you're not privy to. You're trying to get something finished up in the works, and maybe even a little bit of self-reflection there. A lot of the times some people go through things and they just don't want to put that all out there because they don't want to be viewed as like someone to pity or someone who's struggling or somebody you need to check on and all that. Sometimes their pride just means that they need to go off on their own, keep to themselves for a bit, and then come back when they feel stronger. Makes sense. Makes sense for that Scorpio energy as well. The World card, this is about regeneration, personal transformation, evolving, growing, evolving as a person. Okay, I like it. I'll take it. This feels like a promising situation. At first I was very skeptical because it's like, okay, one person's like kind of making the other person feel like they're waiting on something and they don't feel happy. They feel like things could be good. You know, with that Queen of the Ocean, the Empress card, you know, they like a luxurious life. They like a leisurely life. They like a standard. They like things to be beautiful. They don't like to be cheap. And they want that type of life consistently. And I feel like this person is taking a methodical approach to achieving that type of lifestyle. Whereas this person might be impatient about what they have or do not have right now. Reminds me of those like doctor couples. You know, when they're like, the rags to riches story. They just held down the fort. Held it down during trying times until they finally became like a partner or a developer or whatever the heck. You know, that's what it feels like. Support, and then sometimes maybe through that, those partners are like, I don't know if this is gonna pay off. I don't know if like, you know, this person's just gonna up and leave as soon as they achieve that success, and you know. Very refreshing. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like a partnership that is a little bit more concrete than I originally suspected. Marriage for sure, but this might be one of them 5-year engagement situations. This stability and promise of marriage, it might even speak to people who are in a situationship where they can't financially leave a marriage, where it doesn't make practical sense to leave at a certain time, or this, that, or the other, and one person's wondering, well, are you serious, or are you just stringing me along? Looks like it's more about the practicality. We have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are concerned about the abandonment factor of that Five of Pentacles, having to walk away from something. That might be it. Having to walk away from a family situation or abandon a family situation. Having to make a drastic change in order to progress in this relationship. Might be walking away, might be walking towards you to do that. You know, it's time to get off the streets. I need you to be a provider. Okay. You know? Because that's how it goes. It's time to stop living at home with your parents. It's time to move out. Time to start taking some, you know, steps. Life steps. Okay. You dig? Pisces and Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio. Just remember, Scorpios love the loyalty, but Pisces, they love loyalty and reassurance.